Ayan, good evening everyone! Welcome to our first ever edition ng The Market Discussion. We're gonna be talking about the TOR. I-discuss natin ang TOR ng DICT na lumabas kanina. We're gonna explain some important points, and if you have any questions, ilagay ninyo sa chat natin. Ayan, good evening. I'm gonna go to the participants for now. Judas, yeah, first to say what's up bro. Yeah, it's now or PTT, what do you think? Ayan, discuss natin yan mamaya. Ayan, Fred, good evening. Ayan, Romel Icasiano, more power. Ayan, Marian Gamboa, good evening din. Ayan, Majo, good evening din. Vicente Matanggihan from Dubai. Ayun, from Dubai. Meron tayong audience from Dubai. Right, we're gonna be starting in a bit. Right, I'm just gonna go through the greetings. Christian Andrew De La Cruz, good evening. Ayan, entry price to buy now, tomorrow, Sir Lloyd. Ayan, actually, kanina rin-recommend ko si now, diba? Kasi I know that the TOR will have a good effect on it. Actually, kahapon pa yan eh. Ang ganda na ng position ni TOR, ni now kahapon pa. Right, yeah, good evening, Jose, Jed, and Kim, Antonio Smagat, entry price. Hindi ko pa alam ang entry price. Hindi pa ako nagte-technical analysis tonight eh. Right, Jose, Jed, good evening. Christian, Andrew, good evening. Right, Joanna, Alberto, good evening din. Fun and Earn, good evening. Romulo, Michelle, Ubaldo, uy, si Mitch, andito yung Unga. Right, hey coach, good evening. Hello din. Oslek Mel, Marian Gamboa, ayan, marami na tayo. Ladies Fee, Lynn Villanueva, Vince, good evening. From Abu Dhabi naman, si Joseph Fruto, oy, ayan, from Abu Dhabi naman. Vinvin, aside from now, sino po pwedeng makakuha sa third telco? Actually, yan yung i-discuss natin. I see 3 possible na tatlo yung nakikita ko with the requirements that they're looking for, and tatlo nakikita ko, so I think it's one of these 3 ang makakapasa. But we're gonna be discussing about that in a while, right? For guys, this program is brought to you by 2Trade Asia. This broker will let you trade anywhere, anytime, wherever you go, because they have a good mobile app, right? Good evening. Yan, hindi ko nawala na ako sa mga nawala na ako sa mga greetings and from Abu Dhabi. Yan, GM Tarosa, yan si he's a financial advisor, James Tarosa. Check out his page. Chris 18, good evening mentor. Yan, good evening. SNC from Japan. Yan, Von Rotilia, maayong gabi. John Paulo Gadin, good evening. Right, good evening po Sir Lloyd from KSA. Yan, good evening. If you have any questions guys, please post it on the chat room. Right, super happy naman ako kasi twice na kana namin nakita, so maraming natutunan sa'yo. You're welcome. Belenchita Katubig. Yan. Jeffrey Sabala. Yan. Good evening din. Yan. Gloria Reyes. Good evening. Marian Alexis Calao. Good evening din. Abu Dhabi. Yan. So Julius Apat from Abu Dhabi. Grace Rio. Yan. Ang dami ng greetings. Ayan. So shoutout ko yan mamaya. I'll do my best to do it. Grace Rio, Jer Villanueva from Dubai. Ayan. Chrislyn Corpus, Angie Montero, Eugene De La Cruz, Robert Baluyot. Ayan. Tapos na tayo sa greetings at last. Whew, ang dami. Right, so yes, Regil Abogado humabol. Right, so tonight we're gonna be talking about the rules and regulations of the selection for the new major player, NMP. Makikita nyo sa TOR yung NMP, right? I'm gonna show you the TOR na linabas kanina. I'm sharing this to you on your screen. It's in a PDF format. Ayan. This was the TOR that was released kanina at the DICT website. It says subject rules and regulations on the selection of a new major player. Yan yung NMP. Makikita niyan sa TOR yung NMP. Baka malito kayo. NMP means new major player in the public telecommunications market. Right? These are just extra yung mga nasa first part. Magandang basahin nyo is ang definition of terms para which is section 1 para ma-familiarize kayo sa mga terms na andyan. There are things here that are important that you need to know of, especially yung participant. Dalawang klase ng participant, domestic corporation or yung partnership, right? Which is the B1. So, pwede nyo basahin yan. Right. That's the section 1. Section 2, dito tayo merong i-discuss. The qualifications of a participant for the selection of the new major player, NMP, di ba? But first of all, before we go to that, discuss natin why is the third telco important? Bakit importante ang third telco? Nakita nyo naman paano ka pangit ang services ng Globe and Smart. Nothing against them. It's just that we have to face the facts. It's not world class. Hindi world class talaga. We're one of the countries with the slowest internet in the world. That's sad. Yan. Napaka ano ba yung Tagalog ng sad? Napakalungkot isipin, 'di ba? We are developing country pero tayo isa sa mga pinakamahirap when it comes to internet, 'di ba? Top 3, sabi ni Syntax Trader, top 3 tayo sa pinakamahinang internet sa buong mundo considering how industrialized we are. That's why is the third telco important? Because it brings change, right? Remember dati, I don't want to remember this kasi nafe-feel ko kung gaano katanda na ako, which is I don't want to, but dati there was a time na ang text messaging halos umabot na ng 2 piso. Nagbabadya siya ng mag-2 piso ang text messaging. Right? Umalma ang mga tao, but wala silang magawa. Then, Sun Cellular. Naalala nyo si Sun Cellular? Lumabas bigla si Sun Cellular. Kahit walang signal gaano, papatusin ng Pinoy yan kasi dahil sa only text. And sila ang nag-revolutionize. Instead na magmahal ang text, kaya naman pala mag-only text ng mga kumpanyang ito. Diba? So, ganyan din. When it comes to internet, yan. Kaya naman talaga na pabilisan at pamurahin ang internet. It can be done. It's just that because they are duopoly, may duopoly, wala silang gaanong kompetensya, kaya inaabuso nila kasi walang hindi madali maggawa ng telco, 'di ba? Nung lumabas si Sun, 'yon, nagka-unlitext na, nag-uso ng unlitext, and eventually 'yon, binili ni Smart si Sun. Kaya nawala na naman 'yon. Right? So, right now, there was a threat to to Smart and Globe and PLDT, right? Ang threat nila was SMC, right? Gumawa ng telco si SMC. They had almost everything and they were supposed to, if naalala nyo yung news na yan, they were supposed to team up with Telstra. Telstra has one of the best internet services in the world. Nasa Australia yan. SMC was supposed to party up with Telstra. Kaso nga lang si Globe and PLDT comprehensively blocked all avenues for that proposed joint venture. Kaya hindi natuloy. Kasi hindi natuloy, ang infrastructures ng SMC hindi pa nila magamit, and it's costing them money na hindi pa talaga sila nakaka-execute. They had no choice but ibenta na lang kay Globe tsaka kay PLDT ang franchise nila, right? May isa si SMC sa may franchise. We're gonna be talking about congressional franchise in a while, but yun yung nangyari. And then yung hawak ni SMC was very good. Yung frequency na hawak ni SMC was very fast. Right, kayang tumagos sa makakapal na walls. Kung ginamit na yan PLDT tsaka ni Globe ngayon, ang ganda sana ng internet, right? So that was it. Going back to the first point, why is the third telco important? Kasi pag pumasok na itong third telco, PLDT will have no choice but to, tulad ni Unlitext, they will have to lower their prices, plus they will be forced to upgrade their services kasi yung magiging susunod na telco will have access to dark fiber, which is yung fiber ng fiber connection na nakalatad sa buong Pilipinas, and it will be very fast, right? Ang kagandahan nitong third telco is they don't have to maintain yung older technology na mga cell sites, yung mga connections, kasi diretso na sa dark fiber. Why do they have to go to 3G, diba? So that's the importance of the third telco. This will balance the playing field, this will improve the connection and make the prices go down. Kaya ang third telco, on my interview sa Radyo 5, 'di ba, na interview ako doon, I did specifically mention to watch out for the third telco this year because eto na. And it has opened a milestone already. Lumabas na ang TOR, which is what we're gonna be discussing now, right? I'm gonna go to your Mitch Kagalanan, yan, absolutely right, yan. Nanan, maayong gabi from Cebu. Uy, from Cebu pala si Nanan. Or Crystal Alvarez, good evening. She's one of my students, and Mitch is also one of my students. And so let's discuss what are the important facts to consider. Yan. Actually, sa TOR, mahaba ang TOR. Let me show you the TOR again. Mahaba ang TOR. But the important facts is important things that we should consider is nasa section 2 lang. Right? I highlighted it. Right? Nasa section 2. We're gonna be discussing it in a while. Kasi yung iba kasi dito nasa baba is just yung mga deals nila, anong kailangan nilang i-deliver. But we're gonna be discussing about the important facts. Which is, in section 2, number 1 is legal qualification. So I'm gonna go to section 2 and 2.1. Ito, qualifications of the participants for the selection of the new major player, NMP. Number 1 is legal qualifications. Isa to sa importante. They should be a holder of a congressional franchise, right? That is not related, not a related party to any dominant telecommunications player and has no participants' outstanding liabilities. So isa yan, importante yan. Number 1 is a holder of a congressional franchise. Let's talk about congressional franchise. Thing is, for congressional franchises, yan, isa yan sa consider natin. So, sino ngayon sa possible participants ang meron ng congressional franchises? Diba? Ang alam ko, ayan nga pala guys, just a heads up, I'm not a subject matter expert. Hindi ako talagang expert. I'm just sharing to you what I have, the facts that I have, yung mga nalikom ko have as I've been monitoring the third telco serye, yung telco serye na tinatawag natin. So what I know is sino may franchise? Streamtech ni Villar has a franchise. They've acquired their franchise. I forgot when, but they have, right? Converge ICT, right? Converge ICT, we're gonna be discussing about them in a while. Si Smart, si Globe, obviously. Si Now, hanggang 2043 pa yung franchise nila. Which is good, kaka-renew lang nila. SMC, they had one but they sold it to Globe at tsaka PLDT, right? Binenta nila for a little bit more than 1 billion pesos. Ganyan kamahal ang franchise, what do you call this? Ang franchise, pag-process ng congressional franchise, right? Imagine SMC, PLDT had to buy it for 1 billion pesos. It won't cost the participants 1 billion, but because of the basta daming technicalities, pati yung mga technologies na binili nila umabot ng 1 billion, including the franchise itself. So this is a big, malaking harang ito for the other telco participants, right? Kung gusto nila mag-participate, they have to have a congressional franchise, and kukonti lang meron yan. So right now, ang possible na meron yan, meron yan na possible makapasok talaga kasi meron yan is number 1, yan, si Now. Paborito ng karamihan, Now. Next one is PTNT. Meron si PTNT. Meron si Beltel, pero hindi sila mapaparticipate. But then again, isa pa is meron is Converge ICT. So, with these 3, and marami pang meron actually, but these 3 are what I think have the capacity to do it, because of number 2, financial capability in case of a participant under section 1.9 or A or B has a paid capital of at least 10 billion pesos. Ito ang isa sa pinakamahirap. They have to have a paid capital of 10 billion pesos. Si Now is nasa 5 billion pa lang. But then again, this can be reached with the partners. I think they are going to partner up. Actually, they are already looking for partners naman, di ba? Same with PTNT. If you remember the news kay PTNT noong January, they will be partnering up with LG, di ba? Which is this is a telephone company in Korea, right? Yun yung magiging partner nila. Yan. So these two are yung what do you call this? And tsaka, these two, 10 billion. This is achievable, right? Hahanap lang sila ng partners. It's a lot of money. Si Now, magandang position kay Now dito kasi kalahati lang ang kailangan nila. They're already at almost 4 billion, and then they are also selling their shares to for additional funding. So isa sa mga pinakamagandang nakaposisyon nito is si Now. Right? Hands off, if we are going to talk about the second condition, which is financial capability, si Now ang pinakamalapit. Si PTNT, kakabayad lang nila ng utang nila. So I'm not sure how they're gonna come up with this, but this is not hard to come up with, especially with just partnering up. Kung mga partner sila ng may malaking pera, then they will be able to reach this. Converge ICT naman, I have not done any fundamentals sa kanila, kaso nga lang the reason why I haven't done fundamentals sa kanila for the meantime is because wala silang IPO. Hindi ko sila ma-trade. So, hindi ako excited sa kanila gaano. So, hopefully, hindi si Converge ICT ang mananalo para maka-invest naman tayo habang maaga pa. Right? So, this is one of the important things. Financial capability. Next is technical capability. Ito, isa sa importante. Right? The participants under SEC 1.9 A or B, or one of its members sa 1.9b shall have experience in the provisioning, delivery, and operations of telecommunications services for the last 5 years. This is good kasi hindi lang rin-require na national yung na may experience sila sa handing out services nationally. Right? Si Now kasi nasa Manila na, 'di ba? Si PTNT is concentrating on Manila din. Converge ICT, 'yon, nasa Manila din or Northern Luzon din, 'di ba? So this is good. They will be eligible for this. Right? So these are the three important facts these are the three important points to consider for the what do you call this? For the participants. So with that saying, etong tatlong ito, 'yan, yung nakikita ko, there was a question, sino in top 3? Yes, I'm going for Now. Number 1 kong gusto si Now. Next is PTNT. I'm gonna explain in a while bakit. And then lastly is Converge ICT. So silang tatlo ang nakikita ko talagang kayang mag-compete for this for the bidding of the third telco slot. Right? The third yung ibang section naman hindi na gaanong importante. Ito lang, selection criteria. Section 4 is selection criteria. This is how the board will decide kung sino. By point system yan. Right? Following is national population coverage. It is 40%. Minimum average broadband speed, 20% weightage. And annual capital and operational expenditure is 40%. Para tong beauty pageant, merong criteria. Right? Kung sino ang makakuha ng pinakamalaki dyan, will be awarded the third telco winner. So, yan. So, we've talked about how it's not easy to get congressional franchise, and then we talked about the important facts to consider. Okay, guys, what do you think about this? Sino para sa inyo? And we're gonna talk about anong strategy pwede natin gawin for this for the third telco, right? So, who will be the third telco player? The Philippine Telegraph and Telephone PTNT, right? Now Corporation, isa yan, and Converge ICT. Right? So we're gonna be discussing yung advantages and disadvantages sa dalawa. Ang dalawa pa lang ang alam ko, which is Now and PTNT. Excuse me. Alright, Sir Lloyd, may backdoor talk po si Vulcan and Converge based sa report ng Inquirer last 2 weeks. What would this do? Yan, pwede yan, maging partner. So, if ever, si Vulcan, totoo talaga yun. Can you, si Rom Madronero, kasi rumor-based pa kasi ito you said that may report si Inquirer about dito. Medyo malabo kasi si Vulcan hindi pa nag-change ng nila ng incorporation ng rules nila So, I think this is still a rumor, but if you can post the link, we can discuss about that. Si Converge kay Kristan Lacaste, right? MRC, is PTNT's backdoor. I don't think PTNT will need a backdoor. I think diretso talaga sila. With, ayan, isa sa mga reason why I think PTNT, right? Kasi PTNT nung January pa lang, right? Nung January pa lang, nung lumabas yung third telco na news, si Malacanang has been very vocal about PTNT. If you remember, when the news first came out, sino ang bukang bibig ng Malacanang na gagawin nilang third telco? Which PTNT, right? Yan. And then, very timely. Akala ko nga, there's conspiracy behind it na kaya dinidelay kasi hinihintay nila makapagbayad sa PTNT, di ba? And it's very timely, di ba? Look at that. PTNT paid for their debt para ma-okay na sila just a few days after lumabas ng TOR. So, it's very timely. So, I think there's something in that we should think of, right? So, that's why I'm thinking about PTNT, right? We're gonna be discussing about investment actions. Anong gagawin natin with Now and PTNT later, right? Si Christian is saying converge. Ayan. MRC, PTT, backdoor. I don't think magpa-backdoor pa si PTNT with MRC. Entrepreneur, good evening then. Daryl, si ISM, they have the potential to be the 4th and 5th. Kaya umaakit din si ISM. Right, don't forget, there is dark fiber technology that will be made available for the telcos, di ba? So, these other telcos, maliitan lang sila, kahit maliitan lang, they'll be able to access it. The telcos are still gonna be very good, aside from the third telco, right? Other telcos are still gonna be very good, right? Jupe, TBGI sir, may pag-asa ba? They can pay for access sa dark fiber. So, okay lang to be the 4th, the 5th, or other telco players. It's really good for the telco industry this year with the dark fiber coming online, and it will be very good for the telco players. Pero ang third telco ang pinag-uusapan natin, which will be very big. Yan. Kasi lahat na ng coverage free, grabe ang coverage ng third telco, right? We're gonna be discussing about that more, right? So I think ISM, I don't think they will be they will be applying for the third telco. I can be wrong. Si Sir Dennis Uy, CLC, and may Dennis Uy kasi sa Converge ICT. Iba yun eh. Ibang Dennis Uy yan. Right? Etong problema, yes, CLC did change their did add telephone communications sa sa coverage nila sa company nila. Yes, they did that, but remember remember the criteria, right? At isa sa mga kailangan nila is shall have experience in provisioning, delivery, and operations of telecommunications services for at least 5 years. CLC do not have this kind of experience yet, so I don't think CLC will be able to compete for the third telco. Streamtech, no, hindi pa sila umaabot ng 5 years kay Villar, diba? From Zimeth, I don't think Streamtech will be going for the third telco then. Lance Tan, sir, pero di ba wala pong ibang may congressional franchise except Now? Meron pa, ang dami. Si Streamtech meron, di ba? Congressional franchise, yun yung isa sa pinakamalaking advantage ni Now, right? Si PTNT, I'm still gonna look at it. Kasi ang alam ko meron si PTNT eh. So, as far as I know, meron ng congressional franchise si PTNT. I could be wrong. I have to double check the facts kasi hindi ko talaga napaghandaan yung TOR. Akala ko kasi this week pa lalabas, na late this week, tapos bigla na lang kahapon pa yung news, tapos lumabas na agad ngayon. So I'm gonna read about it more. But yes, definitely, isa sa pinakamagandang advantage, yun yung sinasabi ko, isa sa pinakamagandang advantage ni Now is the first one, holder ng congressional franchise. Right? So, if someone here has a clear fact kung si PTNT may congressional franchise ba, let me know if we can get that. It will really help everyone. Yan. So, Lenny is... so, si Kidu saying, Sir, di ba si Mr. Dennis Uy yung in-endorse na Malacanang via Mocha Uson? I'm not sure about that. Right, hindi ko alam yung fact na yan. Job Ginzi, you're welcome, sir. If ever di mapili si Now, okay pa rin ba siya maging 4th, 5th telco, meaning di sayang kung makabodega ka na. Lenny, very good point. Yan. If hindi man mapili si Now, don't worry about it. Number one, Now has, isa sila sa, they are the first in air, what do you call this? Air fiber, di ba? It's one of the latest technology sa fiber. Right? Ginawa nilang wireless ang fiber, which is very advantageous to them. Kasi pag may access na sila sa dark fiber, they can just put up cell sites to send out the signals para sa air fiber, and ang dami na nilang magiging clients. Air fiber is one of the best technologies. Isa yan sa mga magagandang latest technologies when it comes to internet. Right? So, don't worry about Now not becoming the third telco, not becoming the third telco. Kaso nga lang, we can't expect for them to go to the levels of the third telco din, di ba? But definitely, Now is a good company. Maganda pa rin siyang i-invest in. But look at the levels of Globe, PLDT, umaabot na sila ng 1,000 plus, di ba, ang presyo nila? We're expecting kasi sa third telco, we are expecting to reach that levels 5 to 10 years from now. So, it's a very good way to invest. Yan. Talking about investment, let's go there. Investment, anong pwede natin gawin kay Now? As of the moment, remember, everything is just speculative. Right? Kaso nga lang, mas maganda kasi mas maliit na lang ang pagpupustahan natin, di ba? But then again, hindi pa nga natin alam kung sino talaga ang makakabid. Right? So, everything is speculative for now. So, si Now, habang mababa pa, it's okay to bank with Now. Right? The safest price kay Now is around 8 pesos. Kung bumaba pa yan ng 8 pesos, mura na yan, pumasok na kayo. Right? Si PTNT naman, but then again, eto ha, I want to discuss this to be very clear sa inyo guys ha. Pumasok kayo kay Now, pag pumasok kayo kay Now, be very sure ano ang purpose ng pagpasok mo kay Now. Is it for as an investor or as a trader? Kasi let's face it, isa rin I'm guilty with this. Medyo mabilis tayong mag profit taking talaga, 'di ba? So, you have to be very sure kung ano ang purpose ng pagpasok mo kay Now. Kung papasukin mo si Now as an investor, you can, right? But if you're a trader, be very careful because this is speculative. Kung papasok ka dahil binebet mo maging third telco siya, be very careful. Don't risk your entire capital because this is speculation. And speculation is gambling kasi hindi mo pa sure, 'di ba? So, konting ingat. Si PTNT naman, recommendation ko kay PTNT, trading din. Remember MAH kung gaano siya umakyat sa first day niya, around 750%. More or less, I think it's gonna happen to PTNT din. Not just because of they're gonna be the third telco, but because of the opportunity of the dark fiber that is given to the telephone companies, right? Yung internet capability ng dark fiber, they will have access to it, right? So kahit hindi sila maging third telco, it will really increase their services. Kaya I think with the increasing of their services, performance nila, mas lalaki rin yung kita nila. So PTNT, I think it's gonna go up once it opens up. Not just because of the third telco possibility, but because the telco has a very bright future. Right? So, yan na muna. Yan na muna ang gawin ninyo sa PTNT and Now. Again, be very sure kung bakit papasok kayo. Wala pang sure kung sinong mananalo. Wala pang sure kung sino ang magiging third telco. Everything is speculation. So, please be very careful. Do not risk your entire capital on a speculation. Right? 50-50 pa kayo dyan. Wala pa nga sure. Baka si Converge ICT mapili. Wala sa dalawa. Diba? So, just be very careful. But then again, there is opportunity to earn in that speculative state. Right? Kahit si Now nga, nung speculation ni Now, umakyat nga yan. So, PTNT, once it opens, it will be in a speculative state. Aakit yan, pero wag kayong mag-hold on. Pag makikita na kayo, just sell half, let the other half ride kung saan man papunta yung PTNT na yan. That is how you safely play these kinds of positions, right? PTNT, pasok kayo sa umpisa, let it climb. So, pag umabot na ng 500%, pag happy na kayo sa earnings na yan, sell half na kayo. Pag nawala na yung momentum, just sell half, let the other half ride, and then just cut loss sa purchase area nyo. Right? And then just buy more sa dip. Pag gumawa na ng bagong support yan, dyan na kayo mag-buy more. And be an investor. Okay lang naman. Stay invested in them. Because Telco is gonna be very bright. Has a bright future sa Pilipinas. Right, so I'm gonna go to your comments. Sir, yan yung kay Lenny. Possible kaya ang Now at Villar Group magpartner? There's always that possibility. Pareha silang close kay si Villar tsaka si what do you call this? Apelido nung may-ari ng Now. Na mental block ako. They're pretty close kay President Duterte. So for sure these people are friends. Right? Yan. Sir Dennis, yan. Sir, Rom is saying, Sir Dennis Uy acquire private shares with ISM last trading halt ng ISM. Yes, nangyari yan. Si Dennis Uy bumili ng kay ISM. So, that's something we should be thinking about then. ISM, right? Yung galaw ni Dennis Uy na yan, that's there's something shady behind it. So, ISM, kaso nga lang, ang ISM hindi pa nila kaya yung I haven't seen the financials of ISM kasi. So, baka hindi nila kaya yung 10 billion Maliit pa si ISM So, that's the shaky part kay ISM. But we'll never know, right? Don't worry. Tatangkilikin ko. I'm gonna be monitoring this telco series. So I'm gonna be updating everyone whenever there's a development kay telco series. Don't worry, relax lang guys. Don't be too excited. Etong problema, everyone is too excited. Don't be excited, right? Kahit na nasa huli na kayo makapasok, right? Don't worry. Right? At least you're playing safe. For example, hindi kayo pumasok kay Now, hindi ka pumasok kay PTNT, tapos na-announce si Now, there will always be opportunities. Right? Kahit na mag-akyatan yan, kahit ma-miss mo yung impusa, don't worry. This is a long-term stock. A week after that hype, pwede kayong pumasok, makakapasok pa kayo niyan. It's not too late. It's still good to invest. Right? Wag maging too excited. Right? Because if you're excited, remember, excitement, it's an emotion. Emotion is the enemy of a trader. You have to be patient, right? Just be patient, right? Pag lumabas yung third telco niyan, there's a way naman to get in the first day, right? Just be quick, right? Just be quick. Meron akong videos. I'm gonna teach you guys how to get in a stock. Actually, may ginawa na akong video na ganyan how to get in a ceiling stock right away. That was meant for the third telco, right? So, just watch that video. Kung gusto niyo pumasok sa third telco, paano kayo makakapasok sa very in-demand na stock. That video is meant for the third telco. I got bashed for that. Sorry about that, but really, that video is intended for the third telco play. Pag lumabas na yung sinong third telco niyan, dyan na kayo pumusta. That's a wiser approach, not a greedy approach. Kasi ang problema is, if you're being greedy at mag-bet na kayo ngayon, kasi you wanna win all, kaya pumapasok na kayo ngayon. Right? Remember, winning all is not the goal of a good trader. The goal of a good trader is to be on the winning side always. Kahit hindi mo mapanalunan lahat, okay lang. Ganito ang nangyari kay Now, kasi mga tao wanted to win everything, ang daming naipit. If you wanna win all, there's a huge chance that you can lose all. Rather, just wait. Kahit hindi mo makuha yung initial na hype, at least, paglabas na, sure ka naman na aakyat pa rin yan, pwede ka naman pumasok doon. Don't be greedy for this third telco. Right? Huwag masyadong ma-excite. That's my biggest advice sa inyo for this third telco. Even me, nag-iipon pa ako ng pera ngayon. Na chumuchupit lang ako kay Now, because kasi may opportunity to earn, because there are people, ang daming Pinoy this is the sad fact, Pinoy really loves to gamble. There are very many people trying to gamble, and then I'm just getting money out of this opportunity, pumapasok din ako kay Now because, then again, I posted about this. Stock exchange trading, especially trading, is a process of transferring money from the impatient to the patient ones. So why not just earn money from those impatient ones? I don't want you guys to be one of those impatient ones kasi huhututan lang kayo ng pera ng mga magagaling maglaro sa stock exchange. So I want you to be patient for this third telco. Antayin nyo, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna tell everyone when we will be entering. Right? Mag-aagawan yan, but just don't be greedy. Right? Gemma is asking about how about ECP po? Anong gagawin natin kay ECP? Right? Si ECP nung simula was a contender, right? We can't erase everything as of the moment. Kaso nga lang, I'm not really fond of the financials, ang mga backbones ni ECP. But then again, I can be wrong. Kaya hindi ko siya kina-consider makapag-bid dito. ECP has been very silent about it. Wala silang linalabas na partnership. They're not looking for partners. So, wala ko nababasang ganyan. Right? But, baka tahimik lang ang galaw ni ECP. Tingnan nyo si PTNT, bigla na lang lumabas na nagbayad na pala sila. Right? Now has been very vocal, which is what I love about Now, because they are really pursuing this. Kaya gusto ko rin si Now. Right? They are dedicated sila in getting this. Si PTNT naman, silent, but sikreto ang galaw, which is maganda din. Duterte style nga eh. Nilala niyo yung style ni Duterte dati na sinasabi niya, hindi kami magko-compete, hindi ako magtatakbo, tapos bigla na lang, out of nowhere, just suddenly came up. Yun yung ginagawa ni PTNT as of the moment, which is kind of okay din naman. Right? So, si ECP, I can't be sure kung tatakbo ba sila, but again, it's a telco, and telco, this is a good year for telco, right? Filipino Concern, good evening, Sir Lloyd from KSA, right? Liberty Telecoms po ba merong congressional franchise? I'm gonna study about that. Si Liberty Telecoms, marami tayong telecoms dito eh. Si Beltel, under ni SMC yan dati, hindi natin naririnig yung mga yan. So, I'm gonna check out Liberty Telecoms, okay? So, isa yan sa i-research ko. Right? Ron Antonio, last 2015 na extend. Okay. Last 2015 na extend si PTNT, right? Oh, na-extend pala si PTNT diba? So, PTNT has congressional franchise na. Right? According to Ron Antonio, I'm gonna be posting about that. Right? Ipopost ko yan sa Financial Freedom 101 because I need to verify this fact, but Ron Antonio is saying na 2015 na extend. So that's a good sign. Right, Kaloy 62, good PM. Right, Michelle Ubaldo, PTNT was granted 25 years congressional. Yan. PTNT granted 25 years congressional franchise noong 2015. So that's good for PTNT. Right? So, Rom Madronero, sir, ito po yung link sa Vulcan at Converge. Hindi ko nakita. I think binablock ni YouTube yung link. So I'm just gonna check it out later on, okay? If you can send it to me as a message sa Financial Freedom, you can please send it to me. Let me know if na-send mo na para tingnan ko. Doon ko na tingnan sa Financial Freedom 101. Right, so asa na tayo? Sir, can you send the link of that video? Athena Pauline is asking for a video. May I ask anong video? Yung sinasabi mo is yung how to catch ceiling stocks. Right? Just go to my playlist about trading. Meron doon how to catch ceiling stocks. Right? Paulo Gonzalez, asan ka na? Right. After po ng releasing TOR, what comes next? Yan. Rigel Abogado is asking, ayan, si Mel Velarde pala yun. Thank you, Unga. Right, Rigel is asking, after ng TOR, what comes next? What comes next is, andito naman sa TOR ang anong susunod din. What comes next is, eto na yung, after the selection process, yan. So, magsa-selection process na. Ito yan. Documents, andito yun eh. Asan yun? Yan, ito, first submission of documents, right? That's the first thing to do magsasubmit na sila ng submission of documents. I did not see any dates for the deadline. So, I'm not sure kung may deadline. Right? Yan. Submission of selection documents. Second submission, ito yung susunod. Second submission of, ito yung documents naman. Yan. Second submission, and then submission opening and preliminary evaluation of selection documents. And andito sa TOR, you can read it out sa process so that we won't waste time. Yan, document verification phase, yan yung mangyayari after the TOR. Wala nga lang dates as of the moment. So, kulang pa yung TOR. So, tututukan pa rin natin ito. Right, Cats for Fun, sir, ano sa tingin nyo kay Now? Preferred shares, right? Kaya po ba nila bayaran quarterly ang preferred holders? Eto mahirap. I can't tell. But judging from the financials of Now, I think okay naman. I think they can pay it. Right? I think kaya nilang bayaran yung sa ginawa ni Now. Right? But I don't think they will do it if they cannot pay it. Right? That's just stupid. That's a stupid move if hindi nila naman mababayaran yung ganyan. Right? So, with the earnings of Now, okay naman. So, I think Now will be able to pay that. Jonathan Ariscado, Paul Gonzalez, asan ka na? Lanstan, foreign partner siguro. Right, Athena Pauline, sir, can send the link. Send ko sa inyo mamaya. Advice on how to buy PTNT, sir, since di ba wala pong ceiling sa first day. Pag-lift ng suspension. Yan. This is something I will be posting on my sa Billionaires Club about this. Right? Ipopost ko ulit yung video how to catch ceiling stocks. Right? Paano kayo pumasok. Siguro I'm gonna make another video. Paano kayo papasok sa isang stock na very in demand on that day. Right? Nick Mar, you're welcome. Di po ba, actually, ang gagawin ko is, I'm gonna be trading live, right? Ang gagawin ko, on, when we receive the news that PTNT can be traded, I'm gonna be trading live. I have a 2Trade Asia account na hindi ko pa ginagalaw ang buying power ko doon. I'm gonna be using it to buy PTNT. Right, at around 9 o'clock, mag-start na tayo mag-prepare. Siguro 8:30, from 8:30, prep ko na kayo anong gagawin. Pakita ko rin sa inyo anong gagawin ko at 9 o'clock. So, I'm gonna be trading live kay PTNT on that day. Right, Debris, di po ba malabo si PTNT kasi sa TOR nakalagay 5-year service tapos yung 10 billion cap, meron din sa selection of points for every year of service. Yan, kahit na suspended si PTNT sa trading, they're still giving out their service naman. So, PTNT is okay with this kind with the requirements na hinihingi. Right? 5 years na service, matagal na si PTNT. At least 5 years na service. Right? If you check out PTNT's website, and I'll try to get PTNT website. Right. Asa na yun? PTNT through broadband. Right. If you want to check out PTNT's website, ito yung website nila, ptt.com.ph. Ayan. About sa kanila. If you want to read more about PTNT, ayan. Ang tagal na ni PTNT. Since 1962 pa yan. So, they have been in service for a long time already. So, that will not be a problem kay PTNT. Right, unggap, ipasara na daw Mayor Digong ang PSE coach kay daghan ng addict sa stocks. Right, it's good, right? I'm happy na marami nang pumapasok sa stocks because that has been really my, yun yung unang goal ko talaga kaya ginawa natin yung Financial Freedom 101. It's to inspire Filipinos na mag-invest sa stocks. Kasi ang problema ang nangyayari sa stock exchange kasi is, yung mga dayuhan ang nakikinabang sa mga magagandang kumpanya sa atin, hindi yung mga Pinoy. Right? So I wanna educate as many Filipinos as much as I can na pumasok sa stock exchange. Right? So wag sana ipa-close ni Digo kasi marami ng addict sa pag-i-invest. Maganda nga yun, di ba? Yan. Is this the final TOR or draft? Possible any big changes? If there are gonna be any changes, I don't think they're gonna be changing the yung initial requirements, I think meron, kung may changes man lang dyan, is yung mga process going on forward. Hindi pwede lang gagalawin yan kasi paghahandaan ng kumpanyang yan, hindi madali maghanda para sa hindi madali maghanda para sa isang what do you call this, hindi madaling maghanda para sa preparation ng bidding. Yan, bidding. That's the word I've been looking for. Hindi madali yan. So, kung iibahin nila bigla, nako, mahirap yan. Right, naka-hold ako kay now, si Rosemary. You're welcome, Rigel. Naka-hold ako kay now. Is it worth it kaya? Kakanood ko lang. Yes, it's worth. Now is good to hold. Especially if you're an investor with the dark fiber coming in. There's big opportunity for the telcos, especially kay now, which is very managed properly. Yan. John Luis Manalo. Sir, ask ko lang po, mag-invest sa third telco pero pababa pa rin po ang PSEI. Salamat po. Kasi bearish pa ang market. Just be careful with your investments. Don't go all in. Right? Especially these kinds of companies. Ano pa naman ito? Speculative stocks pa naman ito. But then again, if you're using the word investing kasi wala kang pakialam kung bababa yan eh. Kasi kung bababa yan, you're just gonna be averaging down. Kasi investor ka, di ba? So, if you're an investor, yes, definitely good. Kahit pababa si PSEI. Right, Jeff Racines, good evening. Romel Icasiano, mag-time check lang ako, 9:45. I guess we have 5 minutes more. I need to finish the program at 9:50. So let's go to your questions. Bibilisan ko lang. Romel Icasiano, pwede ba malaman magkano yung buying power mo sa PTNT the first day, coach? I am saving up around 30,000. Nasa 15,000 pa yung pera ko doon. So, I'm saving up around 30,000. This is just a speculative stock. So, I'm not gonna go all in kay PTNT. Right? Jerry Tan, good evening. Lodi from Sarangani, good evening din. Dang, excited sa live trading mo sa PTNT. Sir Lloyd, copy trading to. Right, that's good. Right, taga Glanco, Jerry Tan. Right. Michael Tejano, good evening. Yan, Michael Tejano, good evening. Rosemary Aligado, thank you sir, God bless her. Bro, kailan ma-implement ang shorting? Wala pang news kung kailan ma-implement ang shorting. Si Nos Nivek Woot. Eto guys ha, I've been talking to someone, talaga a licensed na trader. Been talking to him about the short selling. Wala pang klarong guidelines, right? No clear guidelines yet. They're thinking na I think margin accounts ang pwede. Margin accounts is yun yung parang special accounts, hindi tulad ng online accounts natin na madali lang, bili tayo ng long positions. Right? Margin accounts sa US nasa $2,000 ang opening ng mga margin accounts. Right? Margin accounts kasi yan, special deal mo yan kasi sa broker eh. I'm gonna be discussing about that more. But meron kang pondo kasi unlimited ang pagkatalo mo when it comes to short selling. Kaya margin accounts lang. I think margin accounts ang pwede for short selling. We're gonna be discussing about that more. I'm gonna have a live discussion. I'm gonna be Skyping that person kung meron ng klarong guidelines to tell everyone ano yung klarong guidelines. As of now, wala pa. Isi-short ko kung yung mga tatalo sa third telco. Okay, thank you for your time. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mary Ann. Ethel Narciso, you're welcome. Astig ka to go live tayo, Chip. Kudos to you. Thank you. You're welcome. Right, Rally Lemore, good evening. Sir Lloyd, good evening din. Jerry Tan, and yung mga silingan lang tayo. Right. Romel Icasiano, you're welcome. God bless din. Sir, bakit po may natatakot sa shorting? Natatakot sa shorting because unlimited ang pwede mo ikatalo sa shorting and also malaki ang capital kailangan mo sa shorting if ever margin accounts ang kailangan. Kaya maraming natatakot sa shorting, right? Malaki ang pwede mo ikatalo kay shorting. Unlike sa stocks na pwede mo naman i-long hold, 'di ba? Hanggang maubos yung BP mo, kahit wala ka ng BP, pwede mo namang hawakan yung stocks, 'di ba? Ang shorting kasi hindi eh. Unlimited ang pwede mo ikatalo sa shorting, kaya maraming natatakot sa shorting. Right, sir, when ba possible date ma-uplift ang PTNT? I'm not sure. SEC is asking what do you call this? Giving them 4 months to finish all the other requirements, which are very easy. Yung lahat na requirements na yun, they can finish it in 1 month. So maybe 1 month from now, pwede na ma-trade. Right, Ethel Narciso, good evening sir. Thank you po. You're from Cebu. Hello Ethel, silingan lang pala tayo. Robert Baluyat, more power sir. Thank you. Right. Uy, musta na Straw Hat? Yes, it's Straw Hat pala to. Alright. Yan. Vina Cruz, you're welcome. I guess that's it for this evening. Again, wag masyadong excited sa third telco. Alright? This is speculation. I don't want you guys, especially yung mga newbies, ayan, yung audience natin is yung mga baguhan. Kakainin lang kayo ng mga magagaling na traders dito if you will be very excited. So, don't be excited sa third telco. I'd rather you be safe. Mag-ipon na lang muna kayo at antayin niyo ito if ever you wanna be playing this safely. Right? But then again, I know greedy ang karamihan sa mga inyo at papasok kayo kay PTNT. Just don't go all in, right? Just put in money you are willing to lose. Alright? So I guess that's it for this evening. Right? If you have any questions, just send me a message sa Facebook account ko, also on my Financial Freedom 101 page. Again, this is made possible by 2Trade Asia. Check their website out. Maganda yung platform ng 2Trade Asia. Once again, let's get rich together. Thank you for the audience. Thank you sa participation ninyo. Right, PJ, sige, meron pa tayong habol na questions before we end. Good PM, Sir Lloyd. Malaki na ba talaga ang chance kay Now? Sorry, newbie questions. Malaki ang chance nila to be one of the bidders, but I don't want you to bet on them for now. Sir, sa tingin mo po ba pababa ang stocks? I don't think pababa pa ang stocks. Napakamura na ng mga stocks yet. So, guess that's it. You're welcome, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening, right? Tulog kayo, huwag kayo masyadong excited sa telco. Okay. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye, guys.